our last video, we demonstrated the American no-spin style of knife throwing. In this video, we'll cover a Russian style of no-spin called Skanf. The mechanics of Skanf knife throwing is very similar to Tai Chi power training, which is what drew us to this style of knife throwing. The mechanics of Skanf knife throwing are very similar to the mechanics of a catapult. The arm of the catapult will draw back and then stay straight as it launches forward. A sudden stop of the arm then launches the ammunition towards the target. Similar to the Tai Chi power training, the movement starts by turning the hip and loading the weight into the spring of the back leg. When you release the power, twist the hips and allow the momentum of the body to pull the arm forward. Repeat the exercise, going faster each time, trying to be sensitive to where the snap happens in the movement. That snap is where you'll release the knife. When the technique is done correctly, it should feel like you're pulling the knife, not pushing it. You'll know you got it right when you can hear the impact and the knife sticks in straight. It can be a good idea when throwing at a longer range to practice with the tennis ball first. Get the feel of launching the ball with the motion of the catapult and not the power of the arm. If you're lined up with the target and the throw was straight, the ball should bounce right back to you. If the ball misses the target or if it bounces off in a weird angle, there was something wrong with either the rotation of the body or the release of the ball. You should practice this method from various ranges to get the feel of both the power and the timing at those ranges. We base the distances of our throwing range to the Tooler's principle. That states that if someone has a knife, they could cover 21 feet before a gun could be drawn and fired. We set our close range mark at 7 feet. Our theory is that if you're closer than that, you might as well be stabbing them with a knife and not throwing it to them. Our next mark we set at double that for 14 feet. You'll notice that there are also some natural landmarks for the ranges in between. We were definitely having a harder time getting the knife to stick from that 14-foot range. Anything further than that, they'll probably just see it coming and dodge it. Long range for a knife throwing competition is set at 15 feet anyway, so we figured that not being professionals, these are good ranges for us to start with. You'll also want to be mindful of the backdrop for your target. In this case, we set the target up about 10 feet away from an 8-foot tall fence. The knife throwing skill that you're seeing in this video is actually a culmination of numerous days of getting out and throwing the knives at the target. We're still not at an expert level, but you can definitely see the improvement. If you're not sticking the knife at first, that's okay. You can hear the impact of the knife, so regardless of what part of it hits the target, it's gonna hurt. And you're also eliminating the ninja Easter egg hunt. The important thing is to keep practicing and have fun. Eventually, you're gonna get better. As with any skill, it takes practice and proper training to get good at it. So make sure you look for a good school in your area. If you're in Southern Oregon, contact us for our locations and times. Thanks for watching our video. If you enjoyed it, like it and make sure to share that with a friend. Click the subscribe button and then hit that notification bell so you can catch our next exciting video.